Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you. Now you may have already noticed this video is a little bit different. This video is viewable in 360 degrees, meaning you decide what you want to look at. There are a few different ways to get the full effect. The first is to view on your phone, moving your phone around to look at what you want to look at. The second is to watch it in your web browser. If you're using the most recent updated version of Google Chrome, you'll see the controls on the screen to change your view. And finally, if you're lucky enough to own a virtual reality headset, I believe you can view the video using that, which would be ideal. We're going to be taking a look at a few bombsight A takes on Dust 2 in a match between Virtus Pro and Navi. Keep a close eye on some of the smokes, flashes, and Molotovs that the players throw to take certain positions. And with 360 vision, check out how the players work together as a team to take the site. This is a particularly interesting round because it's a long A take on bombsight A without using short A at all. At the start of the round, Virtus Pro uses all of their troops to take long A. Interestingly, Navi has decided to do a fast cat and leave long completely exposed, and because of this, are able to push forward at middle and trap Virtus Pro at long. The players short can hear the players at long as well, so they know what's going on. Virtus Pro can't waste the resources and the players to try to fall back and retake position that used to be theirs. It makes sense for them to keep pushing. Because of this, Navi makes the call to use all 5 of their players to hold off the A bomb site instead of trying to flank them at long or leave players there to hold off their retreat. This is a really smart move from Navi and puts Virtus Pro into the tough situation of pushing a site from one position into 5 players. Virtus Pro has plenty of utility, however, so they throw everything that they have: smokes, Molotovs, and flashes, blocking off CT spawn, which is where Seized is, short A, Goose, and Molotoving the site. This reduces the positions where Navi players can be peeking, making the site go from an impossible task to a improbable task. But thanks to some fortunate aim duels by Snacks, Virtus Pro somehow, in the end, is able to win this round. Imagine for a second that they didn't have any of that utility, they didn't know any of those throws, it would have just been a complete slaughter. Here's another example of a bombsight A take. Again, Virtus Pro decides to take the site from a single entry point. This time, it's short A. This is actually quite common on Dust 2. By reading the opponent and finding the opening, notice how Virtus Pro successfully fakes bombsight B and keeps 2 players there. This allows them to creep up short, pretty much unopposed by those players who would have been peeking up middle and getting that intel. Virtus Pro is able to take the site somewhat unopposed. Then we move into a new state of the game. Ts have control of the site, and CTs have to retake it. This is interesting because it'll generally happen much later in the round, meaning CTs might not have the utility to mount a retake. They also have the option to just not take the site. However, the advantage that the CTs generally get here is that they have map control. They can retake the site from a number of different positions, requiring the terrorists to watch all over the place. You can enter through all 3 entry points into bombsight A, considering that the CTs have already started to rotate. On this round, Navi doesn't have the utility to mount a retake, and likewise, Virtus Pro doesn't have the utility to effectively hold off the opponent. So we enter into a series of aim duels. So like our previous example, we have a situation that would seem to favor one team, but an outcome that contradicts that. In Counter-Strike, sometimes you can make every tactical decision properly, yet still lose the round due to the individual skills of the opponents. At the professional level, players are highly valued for their ability to make these great plays. I hope you guys enjoyed watching a few rounds of Counter-Strike in 360 right here on YouTube. With the advent of practical VR technology, I'm excited to see what this means for the future of entertainment. I don't personally think 360 viewing will replace any form of entertainment. However, it's a neat gimmick and I can appreciate that. Also, you could have just watched this in GoTV. Either way, I'm TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer.